I do have. Did I get the gift that you sent me, or do I have a gift for you?
Either or.
No, neither.
Well, I'll get you 2 of those.
We have a song for you, Ernie.
What's that?
Hit the beat, Kenny. Ho, ho, ho. Open up your door. It's Santa Claus, and guess what, y'all? I got something to show. That's it.
Tonight's game at 8 is the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems.
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. The Jazz in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And so far, they've split the season series right down the middle. Now the drama starts to ramp up. Only got 2 games left against them. Can they take the advantage?
I'm not sure, but I do know this. The more you play against the team, the less friendly the competition becomes. I mean, these 2 teams are working towards the same goal, and that's where the competitive juices really start to fly.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Freak, he's in at point guard. Miles out there with Hayward. Then there's Favors, and it's Hood in at the shooting guard. Duncan, the pass to Mills. Screen by Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. Off the pick. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Spurs on defense. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. Aldridge a screen. Shot, high post. And the shot falls short this time.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
That's good.
You might not think of him as a laser 3-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
He took good advantage of that screen.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
There's Freak. There's 3-pointers off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ginobili against Hayward. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. The fader, and he gets it to go.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Favors sets the pick for Freak. The dish now to Hayward. Here's Freak. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 9 points for Freak. Spurs trail by 5. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. There's the triple. Mills can't hit. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. There's Freak. From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And stolen by Favors. Here's Hood. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. All free throws good from Hood.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. It's Ginobili outside. San Antonio again missing. Freak with it. 9 points in the game so far. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Freak's got 12.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups right now.
Patience. Patience is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds. A third spot, Kawhi Leonard.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' games. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forwards.
Now here's Ginobili. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Houston. Here's Freak. Feeds it to Hayward. Passes it to Freak. San Antonio with the rebound. Now Mills. Last game he had 10 points. Duncan outside. All alone. And the Spurs scoring again. And here's Freak. Inside and stolen by Aldridge. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Aldridge kicks to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Mills. And that one hits back iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he gets the bucket. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Now here's Mills. D right on him. Pass to Leonard. He feeds it to Ginobili. Here's Duncan. No good. Great D that time from Favors. Jazz leading by 8. Now here's Freak. 12 points for him. Here's Wiles. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Jazz have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Hayward kicks to Freak. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
He kicks it to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
And here's a look at some stats for Manu Ginobili. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the other guys can just stay in their lanes.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Kyle Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Austin Rivers in for Patty Mills. Burks kicks to Freak. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
And now, your Spurs dance team. All right, fans, one more time. Keep it going for your Silver Dancers.
Spurs trail by 10. Anderson, a screen on Rubio. Rivers against Rubio. Shot to end this full run. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Here is Rubio. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Burks in the corner. And Favors kicks to Freak. Anderson with the block. And they're able to recover. And he's able to get it back. Goes up again. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Some nice numbers in this one for Freak. He's already up to 14 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
And both free throws good from Freak. Spurs trail by 10. Kicks to Anderson. Picked by West. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Favors with the screen. Pass to Lyles. Anderson with the block.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
The Spurs making a switch here. Diaw's checked in. Now here's Rivers. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Green gets it to go.
How in the world did they let...
Jazz leading by 5. The pass to Lyles. Freak with it. He's got 16. Rubio right side. Shot clock at 6. Burks can't get it to go.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And the dunk by West.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Rubio. After the basket by San Antonio. Freak passes to Lyles. Nice ball movement by Utah. On the wing. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got his first basket of the night. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Rivers. Green up on top. Burks pulls it in. Utah's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. He dishes it to Favors. Freak with it. He's against Green. Freak kicks to Burks. 5 on the clock. The feed to Freak. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Anderson. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Shoots from the baseline. Burks pulls it in. Utah leading by 7. Dishes to Rubio. Over to the wing. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Rivers. Freak kicks to Burks. There's the pick, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
A different look for Utah. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Mills in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He ended up with 34 points, and that was just part of the story. He came away with a double-double for his troubles in that one. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Utah?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Now here's Leonard. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Just 4 to shoot. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
The Spurs have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Freak. He's got 16. Favors dishes to Freak. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Ginobili.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Utah, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Now here's Mills. He's got 9. Duncan right side. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Jazz leading by 5. Here's Hood. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Hood's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Here's Aldridge. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Favors against Duncan. The dish to Mills. Screen by Duncan. From deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Duncan's got his second bucket of the night.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Freak, number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Lyles checked in for the Jazz. Jazz leading by 5. And Rubio kicks to Freak. There's the triple. Can't get it to go.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Ginobili outside. Duncan outside. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. High post shot from 13. No good from Duncan.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team.
She said, "Prophet, we got you beat. By the way, I'm Mr. Ignorance's wife, deceit. But enough talk now."
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. Hayward was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Utah leading by 5. Lyles passes to Freak. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Leonard attacking. Goes to the fadeaway and keys it. Leonard's got 6.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Freak kicks to Favors, and the basket good. And the Jazz lead by 7.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Now here's Mills, covered by Rubio. Here's Duncan, off the left rim and out.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Now Leonard. He has 6. Pass to Mills. To the paint. And with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Ginobili.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Favors with the screen. Favors sets the pick for Freak. Out to the right wing. To the paint. And again, Derek Favors. Favors got 9 points in the quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Mills dishes to Ginobili.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
It's his first trip to the line.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
The Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Jazz leading by 6. And here's Freak. 19 points in the game. Feeds to Favors. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Good. Mills has got 11 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Freak. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Spurs trail by 6. Mills with it. Now defended by Hayward. Rest outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Leonard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now it's just a 4-point Utah lead. Rubio outside. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Jacks up a 3. Ginobili can't hit. Jazz leading by 4. Rubio outside. He feeds it to Freak. 1:32 left to play in the first half. Rubio the pass to Freak. San Antonio with the rebound. West has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's the 3. Hayward grabs the board. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around.
And a pretty tightly contested game.
Yes.
And now, your Spurs.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets a touch, and that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. Freak in at point guard. Favors is out there with Lyles. And it's Hayward, and it's Hood in at the 2 spot. Offensive rebound.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
And here we go. That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Mills. Mills has got 5 assists in the game. Utah has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Hayward is in, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Jazz have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 3. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Now here's Mills. Shot clock at 5. Aldridge left side. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Favors with a screen on Ginobili. And a wide open look for Freak. The offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Leonard against Hayward. Ginobili on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. Lets it go from the wing. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Freak kicks to Hood. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Hood's got 8.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's 1 of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Mills. Here's Aldridge. And he converts the layup. Aldridge has got his second bucket.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Jazz, #1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
And the shot is good. 21 points for Freak.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ginobili. And it's San Antonio with another.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Freak passes to Wiles. Favors in the post. Covered by Duncan. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. Spurs trail by 3. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Favors. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak, covered by Mills. They set the screen. Favors with a wide open look. And again, it's Utah.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Aldridge is screened. Here's Mills. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Fires for 3. Offensive rebound.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Spurs trail by 5. Screen by Duncan. Mills with it. 11 points in the game. And there's the 3-second violation.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in scoring, 12th in free throw percentage, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And the Jazz making a change here. Rubio's checked in. At 3 off the mark. Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Favors against Aldridge. Ginobili on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. 15 points for Ginobili.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Freak passes to Wiles. He kicks to Rubio. Hayward on the wing. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You take a look at the Spurs, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Utah Jazz, 4 games back.
And, you know, for the Spurs, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
David West, he's checked in for San Antonio. Out to Favors. Rubio dishes to Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Ginobili the pass to West. Kicks to Mills. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Anderson, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Rivers in for Patty Mills. And Utah with a change here, too. Brooks is checked in. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by West. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Freak kicks to Faber. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Rivers against Rubio. Anderson dishes to Green. Good. Green's got 5 points so far. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest. That game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Anderson kicks it to West. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 8 points for him.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Rubio. Pass to Freak. Stolen by Rivers. Rubio against Leonard. Pass to Rivers. Floats one. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Now, Freak. He's got 26. Rubio in the corner. Favors passes to Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rivers kicks to Leonard. Baseline Jay on the way. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Boris Diaz checked in for Kawhi Leonard. The free throw drops for Rivers. And the Jazz. Spurs leading by 4. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Rivers in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Freak, guarded by Green. Favors with a screen on Green. Freak goes back up, and it's Favors laying it in. Favors has got 19 points.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Rivers dishes to Aldridge, and good on the basket. Book it. Aldridge has got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Freak passes to Lyles. Knocked loose. Here's Leonard. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Launches it. Here's Favors. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Favors having a good one. He's got 16 rebounds, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Aldridge a screen. Shot off the screen. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Here's Favors. San Antonio with the rebound. And here's Mills. Aldridge with a screen on Hayward. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Green dishes to Mills. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. From deep. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Hayward passes to Freak. It's tipped. Hayward goes in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Tim Duncan picks one up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Hayward hits them both. Now here's Mills. And there's the pass to Aldridge. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Some great play by LaMarcus Aldridge tonight. He's got 10 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Jazz trail by 5. Freak with it.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
A rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Step back shot, and the jumper is on the mark. 14 points for Leonard.
Sometimes that step back move gives you just enough time and space to gather yourself for a good release.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now here's Freak, covered by Mills. Hayward outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Shot's good by Mills.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Mills with the steal. One-on-one here. Green kicks to Leonard. Five on the clock. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Free.
And the 4th quarter just has not been kind. Only 1 bucket in 5 attempts.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded close. Aldridge is screened. Now the feed to Duncan.
Checking out the game Tim Duncan is having. 8 rebounds, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
And whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Second free throw, no good.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession game.
Favors with a screen on Duncan. Off the screen, and Freak throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And Leonard gets it to go. Jazz trail by 5. There's Freak. And Utah, another 3.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And Mills kicks to Duncan. There's the pick. Screen by Duncan. They get it back. Mills. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Green. Outside Leonard. He dishes it to Aldridge. And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now for an injury update on LaMarcus Aldridge. Let's go to our Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kev. I got some news from San Antonio's head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
And San Antonio shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Drills the three-pointer. Aldridge has got 7 points here in this quarter.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Here's Freak. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Mills. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Utah has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. There's Freak. Another miss by Utah.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Outside Leonard. Dishes it to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. Aldridge is straight. All sorts of time. And it's San Antonio with another.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
There's Freak. To stop the run. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace Use the clock and stay away from any silly fouls.
Now here is Aldridge. He's guarded closely. They swipe it. And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Aldridge kicks to Mills from downtown, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was a fantastic ball.
David, this was a game